microphone to you. Who wants to go first?
Obviously, Arkansas is gonna come right at you. What do you gotta do?
Well, if you're Arkansas, I mean, you wouldn't do nothing else but come in and try to run the ball early and test the run defense. And we're in the midst of studying right now, Chuck, and one of the things that we gotta do is get some bigger bodies on the field. We're gonna look at when they come out of 12 personnel, 22 personnel, 21 personnel, we're gonna look at playing a little bit more regular personnel. We got some injuries and we got a forecast for those. We got to get some more guys ready. So let's try and get some bigger guys on the field. And we showed the guys in the clips yesterday of, them stop and run, doing the right things over and over again. And so we just got to work toward being consistent. Change a little bit what we're doing personnel-wise and get some more bigger bodies on the field. And let's look at doing things consistently the right way.
Who's some of the guys you're thinking about? Who's some the bigger bodies you're thinking about maybe plugging in?
Well, when you look at them in 22 personnel and 21 personnel and 12 personnel, we've been fighting in nickel, and that hadn't been destructive for us. But we're gonna look at playing a little more regular and getting Brendan Williams as Sam linebacker, getting them on the field, and hopefully Gates is full go this week, and he gives us our most athletic guy other than Street, like he's healthy. So when you look at getting those guys on the field, probably at the same time and give us a little bit more speed, a little more downhill play. So just waiting on this afternoon injury report, and we'll get the right guys on the field.
So you're not gonna go 5 down line, but you might go with the Sam linebackers to the star safety. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we'll be 4 down line.
No, you hadn't thought about going 5.
No, not against 22 and 12 personnel.
Gotcha.
Because they have the ability. You would think, okay, 22 personnel, there was a time you could go 5 D linemen. You're exactly right. But now they explode the formation. They can be in 12 personnel, 22 personnel, and give you what we call an 11 pitcher. And so now you with 5 D linemen on the field, you don't have enough cover guys out there. So you got a forecast for that as well. Now when they get in short territory and they give you heavy personnel, that gives you an opportunity to go with 5 D linemen.
Well, you got a 6'7" quarterback, and they say he weighs 280 pounds. So I don't think he's going to outrun anybody on the front or the back. So you can, I would think on passing situations, you could pin years ago. I thought number 9 the other night had probably his best game of the year by far.
I tell you, Breland is playing well. I mean, his effort. I mean, you just push play on the tape and watch his effort. I mean, he's playing at a high level. And it's fortunate that he's versatile, where you can move him inside and outside, and he's making plays down the field. He's getting sacks, and he's just giving his body up on run plays. I mean, he's doing a great job and giving the defense a spark. That's one thing that you're real pleased about on the defense. If you look from play 1 to play 71, there's no quit. The guy's effort is phenomenal. Now we just got to consistently fit the run and eliminate explosive plays, but there's no question about their effort and their determination. And it's good to see those guys fight to the last whistle. And that's one thing that you want to see in any ball game. You want to see guys play at a high level, play with tremendous effort, from the beginning to the very end. And those guys are very guilty of doing that.
Wesley, Matt talked about wanting to be more consistent in the front 7 and as far as gap and helping the run defense there. Do the bigger bodies help with consistency, or is this just about guys getting pushed back along the line?
Well, you look at Arkansas's personnel.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big offensive front. And what you want to do now is come in with 2 and 3 tight ends. Let's get a bigger body in there, like a Brendan Williams, so to speak, and like a Hibbert at the same position. And let's try and get them out of that personnel group and get them, 2-11 personnel. Now you go back with your sub package. And so with the cast of injuries we've had, we got to look at doing something a little bit different. You can't stay the same. But even if you're in regular personnel or you're in sub defense, your gap integrity stays the same. And so we definitely have to be consistent in terms of fitting our gap, owning our gaps, and being downhill. So it doesn't change because we switched the personnel, but it gives us a little bit more weight in the box, so to speak.
Questions?
You mentioned Brandon Williams as a candidate there. Sam, are there any other younger guys or newcomers that we might see this weekend?
Right now, we're going to meet the other defensive staff, this afternoon to complete the game plan, the first, second down. But the guys that we worked in training camp, we got time on task at the same position, is Willie Hibbler and Brendan Williams. And I'll give it Coach Peeper to him. We'll figure out, you know, the other guys that, but you can only rep two groups right now, because you get so many reps in practice, you know, so we're looking at those two guys right now, you know, at the sandbacker position, when we going regular in this game.
I saw Evans obviously on crutches the other day. Kadir Shepherd, is he anywhere closer? Obviously closer than Evans. Is he closer to coming back from injury?
Kodir and Victor Evans.
I know Victor's not. I saw him, talk to him Saturday, but I didn't see Q out there, so.
No, we definitely want to have Shepherd back for this game. I think he'll be out for this game.
Those are two big bodies. Those are two big bodies.
Yeah, those are, like you said, those are two big body guys, and, you know, but at the end of the day, Chuck, nobody wants to hear about the injury, man. We gotta go win a ball game, you know, so, you know, that's why we a little different from the rest of the side. We gotta figure out a way to go win it, and let's get these bigger bodies on the field. But you're exactly right, you're spot on. If those guys are healthy, they give you two more bigger bodies to go in and fight 12 personnel, 22 personnel.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, thank
Well,
you.
Coach Longo in just a moment.
All right, that would be great.